IVM.
What do you think are the first steps of getting out of something when you're feeling this trapped?
Actually, I was reading your book, and one of the chapters even spoke about this, where you have, a fear kicks in. A fear kicks in. You're so comfortable where you are, even though there are things that aren't good. You know what life is, good and the bad. However, when you start entering into these territories, which I was, for example, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. And that's when I truly understood as well, is that there's no gain without some pain initially. And that's okay, because the fear is going to kick in. And so I always tell people, imagine yourself on a beach. You're afraid to go in the sea because you might think, oh, there's jellyfish in there, sharks, and so all this fear is kicking in. Forget going into the sea, deep sea. Just put one foot in the ocean. How does that feel? How are you doing? Just be aware of yourself. What's going on inside of you? And once you get comfortable with that, right? That's what you had in your chapter. Then you take that next step. And the next thing you know, your feet are in the water, both feet. Maybe a few minutes later, you're up till your knees. And then you're all the way in and you're swimming in the ocean and you're fine. But the thought of jumping right in, it's just too scary. And so I always tell people, take that first step and just understand what's going on. Because anything that sounds fearful, if you break it down into small enough pieces, the fear can be eliminated.
Correct.
Because you're like, yeah, I can handle that. This is a tiny enough step that it's no big deal.
IVM.